The Denver Broncos only have one loss all year by more than a touchdown. It came back in October, but it's yet the game everyone wants to talk about with Denver. They got annihilated at Baltimore. Terrible spot, terrible game. They were a little bit fat and happy. The Ravens were hungry that game, but they were not competitive in defeat, 41-10 on the road. A lot of people are referencing that game as we talk about the wild card matchup between the Broncos and Bills. Let's talk about it right here, right now. Teddy Covers from WagerTalk.com with a big game breakdown right now. Look at the Wager Talk free live odds screen. I'm seeing Buffalo, -9. There are 8.5s out there. There are 9.5s out there. We'll call it -9 for the Bills. Total 47.5. There are 48 starting to pop for this ball game. So certainly Buffalo is a solid favorite, more than a touchdown, which we haven't seen Denver lose by more than a touchdown very often. What can we expect here? Let me break it down, but first, if you like this type of analysis, if you want free picks each and every day, hit that like button, subscribe. Wager Talk does a ton of free play videos every day, not just me, a bunch of cappers on a daily basis. So if you like free pick videos, please give us a like, give us a follow right now, and let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments below if you think my opinion on this game is right or wrong. And I do want to give you guys a promo right at the top. 2 promos, actually. Take 25% off the entire NFL postseason with the promo code PLAYOFFS. That's for any playoff package for the NFL. 25% off. Just use promo code PLAYOFFS at checkout. You want a 7-day all-access pass. You can get that. Just use promo code TEDDY7 at checkout. You get that for $11 a day for the next 7 days. That includes my 5% big ticket report in the NFL this weekend. Don't miss that. Those 5% big tickets have been excellent. 11-4 across sports, 90-55 longer term. In the NFL, they're 32-18. I've been making money with the big plays. I encourage you. Check it out right now. My page, wt.buzz/TC. Promo code TEDDY7 or promo code PLAYOFFS at checkout will get you either of those 2 packages, 7-day all access or the full NFL playoff package. Now let's talk about Buffalo and Denver. All right. Certainly, over the last 10 years, the track record for rookie QBs on the highway, not very good. 0-5 straight up, 1-4 against the spread in road playoff games. We saw C.J. Stroud have a nice game at home last year, so it does happen. We saw Brock Purdy have a nice game at home when he was a rookie. Was that 2022, a couple of years ago? Maybe it was 2021. Whenever he was a rookie, he had a good game at home as well. But when the rookie QBs hit the highway, it hasn't been pretty. In general, can Denver change that? The Bills' track record in the first round is interesting, all right? They've been solid. -6 against Indy. These are all home games. 2020, -6 against Indy. They beat them by 3. -4.5 against the Pats in 2021. They beat them by 30. -13.5 the Dolphins in 2022. They beat them by only 3. -9.5 against the Steelers last year. They beat them by 14. So 4 wins, but only 2 covers for Buffalo over the last 4 years in this role. Denver, of course, has no recent postseason history. They just ended an 8-year playoff drought. And they haven't been able to beat the elite QBs this year. They haven't beaten Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert. Now, obviously, they get Josh Allen, who has as many rushing touchdowns himself, 12 this year, as the Broncos do as a team. That being said, all right, Buffalo, they've only turned the ball over 8 times. All right, that's tied with the 2019 Saints for the fewest since turnovers started getting tracked in 1933, and it's a 17-game season. So the Bills have been extremely fortuitous when it comes to avoiding turnovers. Now, they're facing a pretty good defense. And from a strength of schedule standpoint, I spent a lot of time worrying about strength of schedule when it comes to the wild card round. There's really not that big a difference between these two teams based on my power rating numbers, the week the games were played. And that's what I use for strength of schedule issues. Basically, the Bills played a slightly tougher schedule, but not a significantly tougher schedule compared to Denver. Now, the Broncos, it's easy to picture a scenario in which Buffalo comes out, executes offensively, dominates the game, puts Bo Nix into a hole, and Denver's not going to pass their way back into the concept. I get it. That being said, Sean McDermott said it, quote, Nix seems extremely poised for a young quarterback. I've been impressed with his mobility, his ability to extend plays. Buffalo's not a great team at sacking opposing QBs. They don't have a ton of pass rush, and they've kind of lived off this positive turnover margin. And that concerns me, I'll tell you. When you're facing a fundamentally sound team like the Broncos, team that plays defense like the Broncos, I don't know if this is a blowout for Buffalo. I really don't. I think Denver can give them a battle. So I understand the track record for the rookie QBs, and yet I still think there's a little bit too many points. I'll take my chance with the Broncos plus before I take with Buffalo minus. And that's my opinion for Sunday's early start NFL matchup. Thank you so much for watching Wager Talk TV. Again, we appreciate the likes. We appreciate the follows very, very much. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And best of luck with all your bets on Wild Card Weekend. Cheers.